Good morning, internet. So yesterday's vlog is officially up. Please go check it out. Yeah, it was kind of crazy. Like, I had to have my landlord come over here to see, like, you know, because I don't know, like there's been a leak and stuff. There's like water everywhere in my room especially, and whatnot. So the landlord came over, then somebody from his insurance company came over to take a look, you know, at what they have to do and everything like that. So yeah, it was really chaotic. Anyway, so yeah, so once my landlord left, and then the insurance person came over to kind of assess the situation. Yeah, and then, like, I was also telling the insurance guy that you know, my shower isn't really working. Like, the shower works, but how it works... Ow! Stop, Prince! Get out of here! Bad boy! Okay. I know that's not really gonna help the situation. Stop! Okay. Anyway, so he had to, so anyways, I was telling him about how, okay, the shower, it sort of is hot from, like, the actual faucet that you turn on before you turn on the shower. It'll be running hot water. But then, like, when you turn on the switch to turn the shower on, it runs freezing cold water. So, yeah, anyway, so, like, yeah. And then also my toilet was broken, so they were like, so, okay, so the insurance guy was like, you know, they're not going to be able to cover it, and, I don't know. It's going to be like $300 or something more than that to actually, because they have to replace the whole thing. There's a leak. So yeah. And I don't know when that's actually going to be fixed. So, and then the insurance guy left. So by the time you guys actually watch this video, yesterday's vlog will be up. So, yeah, you can go and check that out. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And so today is my mom's 22nd day fasting for Ramadan. So now I'm gonna go get breakfast. Anyway, so in order to temporarily, like, kind of, like, put the whole situation at bay, like, I have to get some kind of tube or something from Lowe's that will actually prevent the leak from, like, getting everywhere. Like, the water, like, it'll leak water. So in order to prevent that from, like, actually occurring, like, and getting and spreading water everywhere, I have to use some kind of tube or something. I'm planning to go get that tomorrow. It is 10 a.m. But luckily, like, the insurance guy thought that there was water actually leaking from the tub. Luckily, there's no actually water leaking from the tub, but I feel really gross. Like, my fingers are wet, and I don't know what that water is actually. My cat has, I don't know, I think they don't have any water in their bowl, but I'm gonna, yeah, and I think he was, like, drinking from the puddle, or he was drinking from the toilet, and I can't stand that. That is so disgusting. And then he, like, came over here, and his whiskers were still, like, wet and stuff, and he was, like, trying to get petted, and, like, I petted him even though, like, he was wet, and I was like, oh, gross, now my hands are wet because they're covered in, like, gross water from the toilet, and my cat obviously doesn't care. So, and then my mom and my landlord got into a fight, and it kind of went down kind of like this. So, so my mom was like, what's the matter? No, my landlord was like, what's the matter with you? And my mom was like, "What's the matter with me? What's the matter with you?" and then I was like, "Mario, Luigi." Breakfast. This is a potato kebab with the mango pickle, and then this is butter paratha. Making coffee. I've just been listening to music because it's Ramadan and you have to party. New toilet. So I gotta clean up in here. I'm gonna use my Swiffer vacuum wet jet in here and everything. To make a video of this because and in here as well. But yeah, they basically had to install like a brand new because it was wobbly, like the toilet was wobbly, so they had to basically install like a brand new piece that goes underneath the toilet, so because it was wobbling, so yeah, so they had to get that. It took like 2 hours, but yeah. So I'm just gonna work on cleaning up. Mom was laying down. No, she's praying. So my mom's making some lunch over here. Okay. So we're gonna do chicken with potatoes. So she has 3 potatoes that she's peeling right now. This is some chopped ginger. This is the chicken. And my mom has chopped like an onion and a little canola oil and then put it on medium high. So I was kind of getting the itch to clean in here, so I cleaned in here and in here. I just kind of like had to sweep and whatnot. In here I just mopped the bathroom and like this room with the toilet in it, and then so and then I clean up in here, so I mopped in here and I slept in here. So yeah, there's still some water sitting over there, so I'm gonna have to go back with the mop once it dries, which will be soon. Here's how it looks right now. It's on high heat lifting. This is for me. Is that for me? Not done yet. I'm gonna step outside for a second. It is pretty hot. Hot day. Let's go over here. There's some clouds up here, but yeah. My dinner, I mean my lunch. Rice with the potato and chicken on top. Basmati rice. It is 5:30 p.m. I had my lunch at 3:22. I'm gonna just have some dinner. It's 5:30. Same thing as I had for lunch. Chicken and potatoes and rice. So it's about 8:03. So like the day before yesterday when I got back from work, I was super exhausted. So yeah, I just kind of like, I was so tired. Because I was working for 6 days straight, 12 hours a day, every day, all by myself. I was the only medical assistant that I work, and yeah, so yeah, it was like, it's so these next the 6 days following where I'm off are just kind of like days where I can rest basically and just take sleep. So I'm kind of like on vacation right now. But it's mainly just because, like, you know, I need to rest. So yeah, and yeah. So since I'd been working like for 6 days straight, like 12 hours a day, I was so freaking tired. So I went to sleep, and pretty much as soon as I got back home, and then yesterday, like, I was pretty much the same way. Like, I was feeling kind of yeah, tired, still trying to, like, you know, make up some rest for the days that I had been working and stuff like that. It's just a recovery period basically, when I'm off for these 6 days, so that when I return to work I'll be fully, you know, recharged, and able to do the thing all over again. Yeah, because I mean, these things are vital, like, especially in you know, in nursing, that, like, you know, we're able to retain communication and information that that is relayed to us, and we're able to fully function normally and well, you know, at 100%, you know, despite all of the work that we do. So yeah, but now I think I am like I'm now like kind of fully recharged, back to zero, and yeah. So it's 8:18. I think my mom's praying right now. I need to get a tea. So I think my mom has already opened her fast. It's 8:28 now. There's the water, and she's praying. Around there's gonna be some moon, so let's see if there's any right now. Just enjoying some cookie right now. I'm gonna make some tea. I just use a spoon of black tea. And I put it on high heat. Use like a cup or so of water. Some of the water is actually going to like dry up. I can't think. And some of it's gonna stay. So yeah. Ooh. So I think it's like properly cooked. So whenever I think it's like properly cooked, the color of the liquid will be like very dark, and then that's when I add milk. It'll be really brown. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add some milk. Just need a little. I'm gonna let that come to a boil and then take it off. Now I'm gonna go ahead and take it off. I'm gonna have some cookies with my tea. There you go, guys. 20-second fast is done. Now I'm gonna have some tea. This one is definitely my favorite. Day is done, so I'm gonna go ahead and take some rest. I'm actually listening to music. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do my facial peel off mask in cucumber, and also my Elizabeth Arden hydrating mask. Probably gonna do that like 3 to 4 times. Need maximum coverage. Hold on, Prince. And I try to use up like all of the stuff, like even if it drips like onto my hand, I just use it all, so I don't have a mess. And then I'm just going in with a little bit more, and then that always happens. I don't care. It's still the gel, right? Okay. Now I'm going to put some up here on my forehead a little bit. Take a little bit more. Can you this is going back in the cabinet. And I'm just gonna let this dry. Not sure how long it's gonna take, maybe, I don't know, 30 minutes, 40 minutes. So right now it's 9:14. I'm just gonna turn the fan off. It's feeling kind of cold. This is at 9:19. This is at 9:23. This is at 9:24. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can try and get this off. Like, some of it's pretty much dry. It's still not like entirely dry though. I don't want to take it off yet. Alright, so this is pretty much dry. It's about 10:10. I normally would not be vlogging this late. But I'm gonna go ahead and take this down. So that was like a long time. I don't remember how long. Alright, so now I'm just going to go ahead and do my mask. That basically pulled out a lot of my hair, but it's okay. It was totally worth it. Okay, so basically after you rinse out the stuff like from your hair from the other mask, then it should be okay for you to, like I haven't washed my face. I'm just not going to wash it. I'm just going to go ahead with my next mask. This is, again, the Elizabeth Arden Hydrating Mud Mask. So I'm just going to take, like, I don't know, about that much and just... This actually smells like really, really good, but it also has like this weird other smell that sort of just reminds me of like what dirt smells like, or what mud smells like. So it's like a mixture of like sort of this like pretty scent with like mud smell, like clean mud, not like... Getting all the way up to like up here and stuff. Like it's good. I can hydrate this part of my head as well. And I'm a lot more careful as far as like coverage with this. I do like it to be like more than less. I don't like to be... Okay, so now that it's like all over, I'm gonna go ahead and let this dry. This shouldn't take quite as long, but it still might like take some time. So right now it's 10:22. So pretty much whenever the scent, like, I can't really smell anything anymore, it means that it's dried. Like, so I'm just gonna go ahead and wash this off with lukewarm water and some facial wash. This is my facial wash that I like to use. It's actually an oil-free acne wash, pink grapefruit, foaming scrub, micro clear technology, clears breakouts, 100% naturally derived grapefruit extract by Neutrogena. It contains salicylic acid acne treatment. Okay, so I just kind of wiped myself down after washing it with just like a towel, and then I'm going to use a moisturizer. Okay, so I just applied my moisturizer. And then, yeah, so it's like almost 10:30 or so. So I'm going to go ahead and close the vlog. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys on the next one.